Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. Check down here for Henry. That catch good for only a couple. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
Here we go. 30. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Play action. It's Tannehill. Got his man. That's the Pro Bowler, Julio Jones.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on third down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. He'll buy some time right. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Tiger. Play. Where you at? 46. Check back 46. I'm here all day.
Tannehill. Throw left side here, hauled in by the tight end, Firkser.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On third down, Henry. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's Bullock now for the Titan field goal. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left. And this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit, or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. So that one will be accepted. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. To throw, it's Allen. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. On first down, Allen. On the left side, he finds Beasley. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On second down now, Singletary. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. Is Allen on third. Flushed out right. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
Allen now on first down. Allen hit. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
A first down carry for Henry. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now a handoff to Henry. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Tannehill with a little touch pass to his wideout. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. On 1st down, Henry. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Second down, they go again with Henry. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Henry. And they'll rally and stop him short of the 1st down at about the 6. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Bullock's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for free.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From midfield, here's Allen. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Allen. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. On 2nd down, Singletary. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Allen off the play fake. Well, he almost did that himself, but it looks like he's about a foot or two short. It's a 47-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going to opt to go for it on 4th down. And Allen will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Escaping the pressure right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble at 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Here's 2nd and 9. Off play action, Tannehill. He dumps it off for Henry. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. Leaping, and he makes the grab. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. Here's Brett Kern now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. On first down, they stick with Singletary. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
From the 39, Allen. He hits Beasley right side. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but Cole Beasley, he's in his 10th NFL season, and in 2020, his best year yet. 82 catches, close to 1,000 yards. Loves the freedom that this Bills offense affords him.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 45-yard line. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They'll run on first down with Singletary. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. Allen now looks to throw. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Bud Dupree. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Another try after the first down sack. Allen, he's got the hook up with Diggs. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
From the gun on third down. He'll get this out wide to Scott. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A big play there on the catch and run.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team and put points on the board. Those are the
blitz coming, and down he goes. Bud Dupree, his 2nd sack of the night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Here's Allen to throw it. On the slant, he's got Davis. Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And at this stage, in the 4th, they need to work this into the end zone. A field goal doesn't do much. We'll see if they can cash in following the fumble recovery. Flush to his right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
2nd and 10.
Check. Fresno. Hip. Right there. 54 Mike. Here I come.
Running from the gun with Henry. Powers through him. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now it's Tannehill. Man open, here is Jones. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Tight right. Mike 54. Check pass.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Henry, and he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. 43 yards on the ground for him so far.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
2nd down and 3. They'll run it again with Henry, and he'll get it down here to the 43. Tannehill on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches. Again, it's Henry. And he picks up the 1st before he's taken down at the 29. On 1st down, it's Tannehill. And right side, Henry's got it. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7.
Take four.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. This will go to Henry out wide. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too. I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now a first down throw. Tannehill out to his left. That's complete to his tight end, Firkser. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Second down at 5. From the gun, here's Tannehill. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Already a pair of third down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this third down try. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they've got a fourth down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. They'll run. It's Henry. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause of the action. A timeout here defensively. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. And a busy night for Henry continues. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Titans have taken the lead. They do tack on the extra point as well. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. turning it over. The other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Harold Landry in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. 2nd and 12.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Allen hit. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points, but the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So they're